Welcome to the Survivor Series after party wrestle weekend of wrestling.
Yeet.
No eating, no eating. But yeah, we're gonna talk about all of that. Everything that we need to talk about stuff to stuffing. Well, not Thanksgiving stuffing, but like stuff and things. So let's get going right at it with Rampage, which was early in the day, which I honestly enjoy. Like, so I'm just gonna put it out there. Fuck it. I enjoy them putting Rampage on very early in the day. It makes it enjoyable to watch. I'm totally into it. Like, I'm okay with it.
Honestly, I'm the total opposite route. I don't like it.
Why? Okay, why don't you like it? Explain.
I could care less. Like, half the time I forget when it's on. So, like, everything I found out was because of fucking YouTube.
Wow. But like, I like it coming on during the day because this is like the second or third time it came on early. And it's something about it that just feels like different. And if they would do it on Saturday or like earlier, it was like, I would enjoy it. Like the time it comes on Fridays is just like 10 o'clock. It's like, I'm kind of drained. I just also finished watching Smackdown. It's like, I'm just going through the motions. But like when it's early in the day, it's like, Rampage isn't always hot, so like when it's on early in the day, it's like you get it done. It's not as hot as it's supposed to be, but you are fresh and have energy. So it's like, oh, I can consume this and enjoy it. Like, that's why I like it.
There's only like one really good thing that happened on that show this time, so.
Of course, and that was FTR versus Top Flight Security for the Ring of Honor title.
Yeah.
Like, that match was really good. Well, of course it's going to be really good. It got Top Flight Security and FTR in it. Like, there's no way it could be bad.
Pretty much, and it was a pretty good match for the little bit that I seen. So
yeah, it was really good. Like, it was really good because it was a dichotomies of styles, and it was really good. I'm going to say this, and this is going to come out controversial because a lot of people are going to, like, get mad at me for this. This is what the Young Bucks versus FTR should have been.
Yeah.
Like, it should have been this kind of a match. But this was great. FTR wound up winning. Dante got a little rattled off of a suplex, but like he kept going, and like you could tell that he was rattled because a lot of moves he was doing, he was like kind of like stumbling through, and you're like, man, like he's kind of fucked up, but he made it through, and he fucking was badass. They lost to the FTR, they being Top Flight Security, lost to FTR. FTR was standing there, and then they get challenged. Well, not so much challenged, like the Gun Club actually just walked out and looked at him and was like, it's like, all right, whatever, fuck off.
Yeah.
I was like, weird.
For those are the next challengers.
Probably. Then we had a Powerhouse Hobbs promo. And Hobbs was basically talking about his life and him going back to his roots. And he was talking about, a guy like me isn't supposed to make it and all of this stuff. And I was like, okay, this is a different side of Hobbs. It's because we're actually getting to see where Hobbs came from. Because no matter what you know about Hobbs, nothing has ever been presented on television. It's just like Hobbs appeared. He became part of a faction, and Hobbs existed. That's all you know. You know nothing about who Hobbs is. And this is them giving him his life story and who he is. So I'm like, all right, I'm cool with this.
Like anything you find out, you have to find out through the internet or something. But yeah, they put it out there. So it's like a new, like, part of him on television.
Yes. So then we get the Jericho Jerk-Off Society, and they're out there, and they're happy for Jericho. And then Claudio comes up. Claudio's like, yo, I want a shot at the title. And so Daddy Magic is like, no, I'm not going to. He shouldn't give you a title match. What are you talking about? And then Claudio says, listen, I've been a sports entertainer before, so why don't I make you a deal? If you give me a title shot, if I lose, I become a jerk off. If I win, I win the title. And Jericho goes, you know what? Fine, we'll do that. It's like, okay, well, that's the thing.
One of them said like that makes their nipples hard, which, yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to hear it, y'all heard it too. I don't care.
So then we get Toni Storm. And Toni Storm is interviewed, and Renee's like, dude, like, your title reign, it means something because it wasn't an interim. And she's like, I never treated it like an interim. And Toni has like marks under her eyes, and she's like, yeah, I broke my nose in the match. And she was like, yeah, it was, Renee says, it was because of all that interference. And she said, yeah, well, next time I want to take on Jamie, but I don't want any of the interference. I want to do this woman to woman, one-on-one, and let's see who comes out on top. Because Jamie, I'm coming for you. And like, I respect the shit out of that. Because like, they're trying, you know how they took the interim title and like, oh, we retroactively made you the women's champion. She was like, I don't care about that. She was like, I treated it like that the whole time. It's nothing new to me. I don't care. I'm talking about my next reign, so I don't care. And like, I like the fact she did it that way.
Yeah.
So then we had Darby Allin versus Anthony Henry. I have no idea why this match happened. Like, there was no context behind this match. There was no nothing behind this match. Darby fought Anthony Henry, and of course Darby won. And it's like, okay, is this gonna set up like him versus the Sidemen, or like what's happening here? None of that. Darby basically started doing Sting's Scorpion Death Drop, and now he's cool.
It's bad I don't even know who Anthony Henry is.
He's one of the Sidemen.
Oh, okay.
So then we get Athena, and she's like, I got suspended because I was too rough with somebody. And I've been doing this all because I've been waiting on you, Mercedes. I've been waiting on you, me and you. Like, I can't wait to get you in the ring and take that championship. And it's like, wait, what? Like, this whole thing was you calling out Mercedes Martinez? When was that established? Like, none of that was established. Like, none of that.
When they wrote it in the script.
Dude, I was so baffled. I'm like, none of that was established. You just start talking and just said, yeah, it was always to get you. What? Like, how? I was so baffled. So then we had Shida versus Queen Amente. And it was like, okay, all right, cool. We know Shida's going to win. But then the Bunny and Penelope Ford come out just to mess with Shida. And it's like, okay, I have no idea why that happened. I'm like, okay, then I guess that's the next feud, but like, okay. Okay. That's how I felt about it. Didn't care.
It's a weird fucking feud.
Yes. So then we get an interview, and they're trying to interview Dax and Cash about, they're interviewing them about the fucking Ass Boys. And he's like, yo, I don't want to do that. 2022 has been one of the best years of my life. I've been wrestling, blah, blah, blah. And I'm considered one of the best wrestlers of the year. He's like, so that's it. I'm calling my shot. Before the end of the year, he was like, no disrespect to you, bro. But before the end of the year, I want to call my shot. One match, me versus Bryan Daniels. What's up? And I just was stunned because I was like, oh, well, I didn't see that coming, but well, that's the match I want now.
Right?
And they said it's going to happen on Dynamite. I was very like, yeah, that's awesome. Like, give me that. I'll take it.
Let's fucking do it.
Yes. So then we had the main event, and it was Butcher and Blade and Roosh versus the Dark Order, which was John Silver and Reynolds, Alex Reynolds. So they're there, but they're waiting on 10. They're waiting on 10. 10 had some car trouble. He didn't get to the ring, and it was like, oh, okay. So the match happens. Then all of a sudden, 10 comes out for the save. and 10 just beats the shit out of Silver and Reynolds. He takes off the mask, and he's now part of La Facción Gobernables. He beats up Uno. He beats up the rest of the Dark Order. He kills the shit out of them, and he walks over to fucking evil Uno, no, -1, and gives him the mask, and you can just see -1 break. And he just gives them the mask and says, "It's over, kid." And -1 is sitting there like, all right, yeah, all right, it's over. Because like 10 was his favorite wrestler.
I was just about to say that was like his favorite member there.
Yes, and he's just like, okay, this is his this is his villain origin story. This is it. This is how it starts.
Yeah.
-1 is now a villain now. That's it.
Because he's gonna get payback for that shit. So yeah.
Yes. So like, I'm not writing the story, but if it was me writing the story, my thing would be bringing somebody to destroy Vance.
Yeah. He's gonna go by Vance now, right?
Yes, I think he's gonna go by Vance.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a thing. So that was Rampage. Now we have to go to Smackdown. And preface this, I hate football. I hate football. Because college football was on Fox. Fox didn't tell us any information, didn't say anything. They said it's going to start right after football. But here's the thing. BT Sports in the UK at that time was just airing Smackdown with no delay. So as the football game is going on, the football game stayed on for like an extra 15, 20 minutes and pushed Smackdown back. While that was happening, literally everybody just started tweeting, "Oh my God, it's Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is the 5th member. There it is." And all of the Americans are like, what the fuck do you mean there is? Oh, it's spoiled? Like somebody just spoiled it? No. It's on our side and we see Becky Lynch. And it like BT Sports is literally posting the video of Becky coming out and everything. And it's like, bro, we can't see that. Like we're behind. We don't know. We don't know that this is happening. And it was like a complete spoiler that Becky was the 5th member because of football in America.
All they had to do was put Smackdown on FS1.
That's exactly what I was thinking. But I went to FS1 because people were already talking about the show. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be on FS1. I went there and the World Cup was on. I'm like, oh, so that's why they couldn't be on FS1.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, like Becky was the 5th member. She's getting ready to join a team and she's back, and it's like she made perfect sense, and it's like, all right, cool. So,
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so then we had Santos Escobar versus Butch. This match was really good. Butch won because the Bloodline was beating the shit out of the Brawling Boots in the backstage area, and Butch got kind of distracted, which gave Santos time to beat him. So that was like, it was a thing. Santos is going to the finals, but like, we had already picked out who we thought would go to the finals to face him. And like, even that match, like, you can see like stuff and you're like, oh, well, this kind of doesn't mean anything anymore.
Basically.
So then we had a little bit of a Bray Wyatt recap. Bray Wyatt comes out and Bray is like, yo, I didn't do that shit. I didn't beat up LA Knight. I'm a good guy. Like, I would have if I was the other version. If I was the Fiend or somebody, I did it, but I ain't do it. And then on the screen, you see the Bray Wyatt thing, and he's like, yo, you're a liar. You're a liar. It's another match, and the match is telling him he's a liar. So then we see LA Knight in the back, and LA's like, I don't believe that shit. Bray's a fucking liar. Bray broke my arm. I'm going to make him pay for this shit. Fuck Bray. That's exactly what he said. And he walked off. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's fuck Bray. You're going to... Like, at that point in time, like, I'm just like, oh, wow, that's fucked up. And once again, because it's on in BT Sportsland, like as that interview is popping up on American television, they have the solution to it on fucking BT Sports. Yo, LA Knight got attacked again and stuffed under some boxes. Who could be doing this? And it's like, damn, I didn't even get a chance to even think about what was going on. But that happened.
Do you believe Bray?
No, fuck no. It's like one of Bray's alters, like beating the shit out of him, but it's still Bray Wyatt, the human's body, doing this stuff.
Okay.
So then we had Hit Row versus the Viking Raiders with Valhalla, who is Sarah Rowe. And of course, like Valhalla and the Viking Raiders beat Hit Row, and people are like, oh my god, did they give up on Hit Row already? It's like, I don't know. I don't think so, but whatever. So then we had the recapping of Ray getting beat by his son and his girlfriend at his house during Thanksgiving.
Best thing I've seen all fucking like week.
You hate Ray, so that's why it was funny to you.
It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's great. So then we had Ricochet versus Braun Strowman, Brett. And throughout the match, they're talking about all the tweets that Braun was talking about, oh, flippy shit and go back to the indies and blah, blah, blah. They referenced all of that through the fucking match. And Braun gets distracted by fucking Imperium. And Ricochet pins Braun. Braun's beat. Braun got beat by the flippy guys. And then Imperium beat the shit out of Braun and Ricochet. Now, Ricochet moves on in the tournament, but Imperium is fucking with Braun, so that's making Braun and Imperium still have a match. Like, so it's like none of that, like, it cancels everything out. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, if Ricochet wins, it doesn't matter because Braun Strowman is going to wind up facing Walter.
Basically, like, whoever it is, if it's Santos or Ricochet, more likely it's going to be Ricochet in this point, like, they're obviously going to lose.
Exactly.
And the next person's going to be Braun. So.
Exactly. Walter is going to probably wind up going to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, so, like, I'm all for that.
I'm down.
Yes. So then we get Kevin catches up with Sammy and is like, yo, they're going to portray you. What? They're going to portray you. And he's like, no, they're not. Like, they're my family. And he's like, no, they're not. You seen what he did to Jay? He beat the shit out of Jay, and that's his real family. Like, what do you think he's going to do to you? And he's like, no, that's not going to happen. And he's like, trust me, if I was you, I'd get them before they get me. And all while this is happening, Jay is listening through the door. Jay is at the door and he's listening. And Kevin leaves, Sammy goes in, and Jay's like, yo, what you doing here? He's like, nothing. He's like, you just got here? Yeah, I just got here. I just walked in. And he's like, did you talk to anybody? And Sammy says, no, I didn't talk to anybody. I just got here. I just walked in the door. He's like, you sure you ain't talked to nobody? Yeah, I'm sure. I didn't talk to nobody. I just got here. And Sammy went in the room with him. It's like, you just lied. You just lied to Jay's face. Jay saw you. You lying. Yep. We'll see how that plays out in a War Games. Because that's what that was leading to. So then we get Raquel Rodriguez attacked by Shayna and Ronda. And her arm is messed up. She's supposed to have a tag team match with Shotzi. So they go to the tag team match. Raquel is still out there. And she can't do nothing. Her arm is fucked up. And Shayna and Ronda beat her. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that was the thing. All right. Well, yeah. That's just what I can say. Like, yeah, like, we don't expect Shotzi to win, but it's like, whatever. So then it's main event time for the advantage. And it's the Usos versus Drew and Sheamus. And it comes with a distracting finish. Sammy's trying to get in the ring and take Jay out, but Kevin calls attention to Sammy. Sammy's getting thrown out. But while he's getting thrown out, Kevin hits the stunner. Bam! 1, 2, 3. So now the Brawling Brutes get the advantage. I liked it.
Yeah, like that had more dissension with their bloodline. So
Yes. So then we go to War Games. And it starts off with the women's War Games, which was a phenomenal match. The women worked their fucking asses off. They fucking worked their asses off. And I applaud all of them. It was fucking amazing. And Becky won the match when she put somebody through a table with the leg drop off the top of the cage.
it was good. In fact, she put 2 people through it.
Yes, she did. She put 2 people. She put actually the tag team champions.
Yeah.
That's it. Put the tag team champions through there. I don't think it's gonna lead to a tag team title match, but she did pin them. So like I don't know where it's going, but it's gonna go somewhere.
Match between her and Bailey, maybe?
No, it's definitely going to that, but like not right immediately, but like I think it's gonna go there.
Yeah.
So that was that. Then we had Jey Uso talk to Roman, and he's like, yo, I caught him in a lie. He was lying. I saw him and Kevin. Like, he lied to me. He fucking lied to me. And he's like, I don't trust him. And Roman said, you know what? Let me talk to him. So we went to the next match. So we had Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. This match was slowly going because you had Dominic and Damian Priest outside and Gallows and Anderson, and you knew like something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. They're gonna get in it, they're gonna fuck this match up, they're gonna fuck it up. So they start brawling, and they wind up brawling with each other and taking each other out, and they wind up leaving. So now it's just Finn and AJ. And they turn it up. They just go from 0 to 60, like bam. And they have a banging match. AJ loses. Finn gets the win. Boom. So, no, AJ gets the win. Oh, what the hell am I talking about? AJ got the win with the phenomenal forum.
Yeah.
So, I want this to be over. I really do, but I don't know.
Hopefully it is.
It's probably not. So, then we get Roman. He finally meets with Sammy. And he's talking to Sammy, and he's like, yo, why'd you lie? I know you lied. And Sammy says, the reason I lied, because Jay had a match later. Jay had this match, and I didn't want to fuck him up with this match. I didn't want to fuck him up with these details. I didn't want to fuck everything up, so I didn't tell him. I'm telling you the truth right now. I'm telling you the truth. And Roman was like, okay. He's like, I trust you. And Roman hugged him, and you can see that Roman had a look in his eye that something was going to happen.
Like, you lied to me, I'm going to fuck you up.
Yes. So then we had Shotzi versus Ronda. The only thing that made this really cool was the fact that Shotzi got to be on a pay-per-view wrestling for the title, and she was so happy. She lost, but she was so happy, and I'm glad for her.
Yeah. She'll get another shot eventually. She did alright. She fucked Ronda up a lot.
Yes. So then we had the triple threat match. Rollins, Lashley, and Theory. This match was really good. And Rollins stepped on Theory to curb stomp Lashley. And then him and Theory went for the superplex Falcon Arrow. Soon as he picked him up for the Falcon Arrow, Lashley speared Seth Rollins. Theory came down on top of Rollins. 1, 2, 3. Theory is the new U.S. champion.
This was a good match.
That was a good match. That was a great finish too.
Yeah.
I loved it. So then we get to the main event. The main event is the men's war games. And this match was good. Roman came in last. Everybody fighting the 50 beats of the Bowery. It was a lot of stuff. And right at the end, Roman is getting pinned because he just got stunned by Kevin. Sammy stops him. So Kevin and Sammy have a standoff. He's just staring at him. Then he goes for the low blow. Bam! He hits the low blow. And you can see Sammy is conflicted. He's super conflicted. He didn't know what to do. He was just so conflicted. Kevin stumbles up against the corner. Sammy hits a hell of a kick. And Jay's standing there and he just tells Jay, do it. Just do it. Uso splash. 1, 2, 3. Jay gets the pin. The bloodline wins. Roman hugs Sammy hard. Jimmy hugs Sammy. And all of a sudden, Jay Uso finally hugged Sammy. And the place fucking exploded.
He gave him like the biggest hug too.
Yes.
Like, he picked him up and everything.
Yes. And it was so good because you can see Sammy being conflicted. Sammy is super conflicted. It's like, and even when they were standing there at the end, Sammy kept looking back at Kevin. He kept looking back and he kept looking back. His face was so sad and conflicted, and he kept looking back. So, at the press conference, they compared it to Battlegrounds. Like, and at Battlegrounds, that's when Sammy and Kevin turned on each other. And they compared it to that. It was like that. And Sammy said, no, it's not like that. This was more conflicted. There were more things in between. It's more than just that. He's like, it's deeper. He was like, I know that he's my friend, but I'm with the bloodline. And Paul Heyman was there, and Paul Heyman was talking. And Paul Heyman gave this great analogy about Sammy and a bloodline. He said, listen, Sammy is like a guest character that you're supposed to have one episode, but you keep bringing him back and he becomes part of the main cast. It's like, yeah, no, that's a great analogy. And then Paul starts talking about how the bloodline depends on each other. Like, if Roman needs backup, he calls for Solo. If he wants to conquer the tag team division, he calls on the Usos. If he wants special counsel, he calls on me. And you notice conveniently, he keeps leaving out Sammy. And he just keeps leaving out Sammy. And Sammy's just sitting there like, okay, yeah, where does my name fit into this? Like, you can see his face is like, yeah, where does my name fit in this? And Paul is just talking about how the bloodline is so stronger, and Sammy showed his loyalty by defeating Kevin. And Sammy even brings up one more time, like, we're friends. We've been friends. We've been through so much. And he ends the night and he just has this look on his face of conflicted, because he's so conflicted on what he's done to be accepted by his friends. And I'm just like, this was perfect. And like, I lied to you not. I don't care how much you hate WWE, because everybody has said the same thing. And like, once this match was over and everything was over, everybody said the same exact thing. They literally said the same exact thing. This is great storytelling. This is immaculate storytelling. You even had AEW wrestlers tweeting about how great the storytelling is. This is deep, long-term storytelling. Not only from the bloodline standpoint, but from Sammy's standpoint, from Kevin's standpoint. It is deep, deep, deep storytelling.
I want to see where it goes next.
Oh, everybody's waiting to see where it goes next. And like I said, there was many WWE haters that hate the shit out of WWE. Literally just said the same thing, was like, this is one of the greatest storylines the WWE has ever told. It is a long-term storytelling. Isn't just like a one-off. This is a deep, long-term storytelling. People are way more invested in this than anything on WWE's television. I'm going to say even on AEW storytelling, because this has been a long, long story. And once it hits the finish, it's gonna blow the roof off of everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm totally down for this.
Same.
So yeah, that was War Games, and the rest of Friday stuff. We'll be back to our normal schedule next week. Right?
Same wrestling time, same wrestling channel.